All right, so welcome to our quick training on our new box office portal on the stage. On the stage is really great, first and foremost, because it has a little a little built-in help widget here. So here you can search for all of your quick links. We've got box office portal, box office management, and ticketing. So some quick links that will help you navigate through the website. They also have a team that is always available to you. You would choose I'm an OTS producer. I don't want to click through this right now because if I click through this and I don't find an answer with my AI agent, they're going to have a real live person here to assist you. So this is available for you anytime that you have questions during the course of using the software. So it's really, really great. They call this the smiling piece of toast. It looks like a smiley chat box to me, but it is funny. So yeah, that's available to you to use at any time if you have questions on how to do something. So here we've got our portal. We use the portal to do two things. We can either sell tickets or scan tickets. And scanning tickets can also happen on your phone. You can log right into this and use a browser. Don't need to download an app, anything like that. But if we don't have enough people, or like we know we have someone kind of tag teaming, what I do recommend is if you have one person who has to do scanning and selling, that you have one page, one tab set up for scanning. I'm going to go ahead and just choose opening night here. You've got a list of all of our folks who bought tickets. This is in the order that they purchased, so not alphabetical. This is, let me just see who's down the bottom here. I'll choose Atkinson. So this is a pretty quick filter though. So if Amanda Atkinson comes in and she's not at the top, you can very easily click to scan them on. This will show you that we've got one person scanned. We're waiting on 59 people. I'm going to go ahead and undo that so we don't get confused on the day. You can also choose to alphabetize, so on and so forth. And this doesn't work great from the laptop, but from your phone, you can also choose to scan a QR code. Hi, it turned on my camera. How are you? I'm not scannable, so we're not going to go ahead and use that, but that's what that looks like. If that doesn't work, then you go click your order list to get back to our list here. And it's pretty easy to just toggle between what would be our box office for the opening night versus the check-in. Happens kind of quickly. Oh, I have this open. This is sneaky. I have this open on my other screen, so I make sure that I don't miss anything for you. So I'm going to go back to our homepage just so you can see it. You don't have to worry about those. You can hide those plays. That's not really something for you to be concerned with. But what we do see is we've got a couple of shows that are on sale right now. And we're really only going to worry about Shrek because that's the one we're doing in person. Click on box office and then choose the date that you're selling tickets for. And here we see our seating chart and what's available. These that are yellow, these are for box office only. There's 2 subscribers coming opening night who have not yet paid for their tickets. So we're going to have to sell them a subscription and then give them their seats for the production. If someone needs to buy a subscription, if they are a renewing subscriber, we're going to choose this if they're paying with a credit card, this CC credit card season renewal, or if they are paying with cash or check and paying $120, then here's our renewal for our subscribers that are coming in. We also have a 4-ticket flex pass. People don't usually buy these at the door. Usually they buy them in advance, but that's what we have there. And for 2026, the one you're going to be worried about at the box office is this 2026 prorated subscription. If someone is attending Shrek and wants to upgrade their ticket to a subscription, they're going to pay this prorated. It's actually going to be 88 because we just decided as a board to give them the renewal price of 120 total instead of the new price of 130. So that's what we have going on for subscriptions. Hi, Editing Gina here. Just wanted to pop in to say that if someone does buy a subscription at the box office, they will get an email that will tell them how to redeem the tickets going forward. That's not for you to do at the box office on the day. They'll get an email, they can click through into the subscription portal, and they can choose their dates and seats for all of the future productions. Thank you so much. That's it for now. Bye. I might pop in later. We'll see. Otherwise, we're just going to choose our seats. So when you pick a seat, we're going to come up with a menu. And we're going to choose our box office only standard of 34. We get charged fees whether people buy at the box office or whether they buy online. So if we buy at the box office, then we want to make sure that we're covering those fees, and that's why that costs $2 more. In general, we're just going to be choosing standard. If someone does happen to have a subscription and they have not yet like decided when they're going to use it, they want to use it at the box office, we're going to click over here on subscription. Oops, can't do that. We can only do that one at a time. Subscription, and that will bring up another box. Oh, when you hit checkout. So,
hey, Editing Gina is back again. YouTube has removed my ability to put any screen recordings up there involving people's email addresses. It makes sense. I don't want to dox anyone. I didn't even really think about it. It does mean that I now have to cover up anyone's personal information that appears in my screen recording. So that's unfortunate for the video, but all of this information is available in a handout that you can access at the theater. So I apologize for that inconvenience, but thank you again for all of your help.
if you hit checkout, it's going to ask you for an email address, and then it'll give you a list of the subscribers. There we go. So I typed that because I knew I'd have a couple different options. These are all grayed out because we have already scheduled all of their subscription tickets, all their season tickets for the year. But if someone had not yet done that, then they're going to appear here. Their text will be in black, and you'll be able to choose them and use that subscription. Backing out of that, we're not going to do a subscription. We're going to go through the standard process with box office only standard. I'm going to hit we shouldn't do this unless they're buying 10 tickets, by the way. I was just checking to see if this works. So yeah, we don't have a promo code applicable at the moment, but that is there if someone is for some reason showing up at the door to buy 10 tickets. I would hope that they're not doing that. Anyway, I hit checkout, and we have our options here of cash, credit card, comp. If someone, I guess if you arrive at the theater and someone says, hey, can you put a comp ticket in? That's how you would go ahead and do that. You shouldn't be using this reserve unless someone's reserving tickets for a future performance, because this will allow them to pay for their tickets sometime either when they arrive or whatever. Usually if you're selling tickets today for the show today, they're paying cash or check, or they're paying with a credit card. So for cash check, we get our fields here. We don't need a first name and last name. We'd like to have an email address because that's how they're going to get their receipt. We put our information in here. If there's check, they have an option to add a check number. These are checks that I've processed in the past. I apologize. And again, once you fill out your information, you can go ahead and click purchase. A little bit different for a credit card. This looks pretty similar. I have ordered a credit card reader that connects to our computer. I don't have it yet. So if for some reason I don't have it by the time the show opens on Friday, I ordered this over a month ago, then you will have to manually type in card information for this production so far. We require first name, last name, email, card number, expiration date. The postal code is kind of a little bit different that you might need to that they might not be used to seeing. So that is credit card. And that is basically, it's pretty simple to add seats. You just choose your so on and so forth, all the way down the line. And to get rid of them, you can do that, or you can delete them out of the cart. Curious what this does. Oh, you can change the price there. I don't recommend doing that unless you have a reason to, that someone has told you specifically. So that is how we do our point of sale, just people coming in to buy tickets. We also there might be some reserved. So let me go see if I can find someone that is reserved that has not already paid. Here we go. All right. So we find our reservation. We can either choose to send them this is their subscriber, so we wouldn't do this, but we could either choose to send them a payment link. They can pay it right from their phone, or if we click on mark reserved tickets as purchased, it doesn't automatically mark it. You can either click here to record a cash or check payment, or you can type your card number in here along with your year and your along with your expiration date and your security code, and you can hit charge card, and that will also complete that purchase. And then they will get an email confirmation. Um, we do not have paper tickets this year any longer. Everyone should have an email with their confirmation. If someone is really unable to find it, then what I recommend is you come here. I'm just gonna, you can type in a last name or type in a first name, but for example, can't see that, so I'm making it a little bit smaller. We want to get over here to manage, and you can hit resend that order confirmation or view or print tickets. We can't print them, but we can view them because our ticket printer will not work with this format. But you can resend the order confirmation. It'll be right at the top of their inbox, and then they can navigate to their seats. This is a little bit of a learning curve. We're not going to have paper tickets for the 2026 season. So what we're looking at is everyone has received an email confirmation. If they need to receive it, you can go to their order, look them up by their last name, resend order confirmation. So let's see, all orders. Do you want to have one? Oh, we'll just go look at Melissa Bryn. And we're going to hit manage, resend order confirmation. There we go. That's pretty much it. Like it's a fairly simple process. I feel like this is much more user friendly than the system that we had last year. And again, if you need, there's this quick, like the box office portal. If you are attempting to, um, if you're attempting to look for some information and you just want like, I think, what did I type in here last time? I think I just typed in getting started. And here it'll tell you exactly what you're looking for. This event orders, I really want that one. So yeah, so then you can always access some information as to how do I make this work, and hopefully that works for everyone. Again, I may or may not be available for questions, but we will always have an AI agent here to give you some information. And if they're not, if they don't give you the information that you need, you can go through this additional questions list that will get you to a person. There's someone on call all of the time, so there are people available from on the stage to assist you with any questions that you might have. Thank you so much again for taking on this task. We really appreciate you, and I hope that you continue to volunteer with us in the future. Thank you.